Soul and Spice Kitchen. Early morning. A warm, bustling kitchen with the scent of smoked paprika, caramelized onions, and fresh herbs. Stainless steel counters gleam under the overhead lights as the team preps for the day. Narrator, V. In the heart of Atlanta, inside a small but vibrant restaurant named Soul and Spice, a culinary artist sharpened his knife, unaware that today would change his life forever. Jordan Williams, 34, a talented black chef with deep brown skin, a confident stride, and eyes that burn with ambition, moves swiftly through the kitchen. He's a perfectionist, checking every dish before it leaves the pass. His hands move with precision, flipping pan-seared catfish, drizzling remoulade sauce over crispy fried green tomatoes, and plating his signature dish, a Creole-inspired seafood gumbo. Jordan's journey wasn't easy. Raised by his grandmother, Mama Louise, in a small Georgia town, he grew up watching her cook soul food that made people feel at home. She taught him that food wasn't just about taste. It was about history, culture, and love. But despite his talent, breaking into the culinary industry was tough. High-end restaurants turned him away. Investors doubted his vision. Even now, despite his success, whispers of doubt still reached him. In Soul and Spice dining area, later that day, the restaurant fills up. Regulars greet Jordan with familiarity. He stops by tables, chatting, making sure people feel welcome. Jordan, to a customer, smiling. "How's the gumbo today?" Customer. "Better than my grandma's. But don't tell her I said that." Laughter erupts. Jordan grins, but there's an underlying weight on his shoulders. Soul and Spice is doing well, but it's not enough. He dreams of national recognition, of his food being talked about beyond the city limits. Foreshadowing conflict. As Jordan returns to the kitchen, a server rushes in. Server. "Hey, chef, table 5. You might want to check this out." Jordan wipes his hands and steps out, spotting a sharply dressed woman in her 50s, scrolling through her phone with an air of importance. Something about her presence feels different. Soul and Spice, table 5 evening. Jordan approaches the table. The woman, Evelyn Montgomery, glances up. She's a high-profile food critic, known for making or breaking chefs with a single review. "Evelyn, you're the chef?" Jordan, smiling, extending a hand. "That'd be me." Jordan Williams. "What can I get you tonight?" Evelyn doesn't shake his hand. Instead, she glances at the menu, unimpressed. "Evelyn, I don't see anything innovative." Jordan's smile tightens. "Jordan, our dishes honor tradition, but I can make something off-menu for you." Evelyn sighs, leans back. "Evelyn, surprise me, chef." Kitchen. Moments later, Jordan feels the pressure. He has one shot. He grabs fresh catfish, sears it perfectly. He roasts sweet corn, whips up a citrus aioli, and assembles a plate so beautiful it could be framed. Soul and Spice, table 5 later. The dish arrives. Evelyn cuts a small piece, chews slowly. The room feels like it's holding its breath. Then, Evelyn. No reaction. No praise. Nothing. She places her napkin down, stands up, and leaves. The next day, Jordan wakes up to his phone blowing up. Evelyn's review is online. Jordan's apartment, early morning. Jordan sits on his couch, the soft blue glow of his phone screen illuminating his face. His stomach twists as he reads Evelyn Montgomery's review on a prestigious food blog. Evelyn's review, V. Soul and Spice is a warm, welcoming place with a chef who clearly values tradition. But food should not just remind us of the past. It should push us toward the future. What I was served was comforting, but ultimately predictable. I expected innovation. Instead, I got nostalgia on a plate. Good, but not great. Jordan's fingers tighten around his phone. Predictable? His whole life had been about pushing boundaries in the kitchen, proving that soul food was more than just a plate of history. It was an evolving art form. A notification pops up, comments flood in. User 1. Damn, she really just said he's average. User 2. Why do black chefs always gotta prove themselves? She'd never say this to a French-trained guy. User 3. I was gonna check out Soul and Spice, but if it's just good, maybe not. Jordan exhales sharply. His restaurant has been doing well, but a review like this? It could slow business overnight. Int. Soul and Spice afternoon. Jordan enters the restaurant, the energy tense. His sous chef, Marco, Latino, mid-30s, loyal but blunt, leans against the counter, scrolling through his phone. Marco, you saw it, huh? Jordan grabs a prep knife, focusing on slicing bell peppers with surgical precision. Jordan, yeah, I saw it. Marco, man, forget her. You know your food's fire. One bad review doesn't change that. Jordan, it wasn't bad, just not great. And not great can kill a business. The kitchen is unusually quiet. The staff knows how much this means to Jordan. In the dining area, a table sits empty, the one Evelyn had occupied the night before. He can still see her picking at her food, the slight curl of her lip as she passed judgment on his life's work. The anger simmers inside him. Int. Soul and Spice. Later that night. The restaurant is closed, but Jordan stays behind. He stands over the stove, experimenting, adding, removing, adjusting. Finally, he steps back and stares at the dish before him. It's good, but is it great? His fists clench. The words of every doubter he's faced whisper in his head. Then, an idea strikes. Jordan, to himself, if she wants innovation, I'll give her innovation. Int. Soul and Spice. Evening. 1 week later. The restaurant is packed, more than usual. Customers buzz with anticipation. A handwritten special menu, one night only, sign sits near the entrance. Jordan stands in the kitchen, heart pounding. Tonight, he isn't just serving food. Tonight, he's making a statement. Int. Soul and Spice. Dining area. The first plates go out. Cajun-infused sushi with a Creole remoulade dipping sauce. A gumbo reduction drizzled over crisp tempura shrimp. Sweet tea-glazed duck confit with cornbread crumbles. It's Southern food, reimagined. Customer 1, taking a bite. Yo, what is this? This is next level. Customer 2, recording on phone. Jordan Williams just changed the game. The reaction is electric. Phones flash, live streams go up, tweets explode. Then, Jordan spots her, Evelyn Montgomery. She's at a table near the back, watching. A plate is set before her. She picks up her fork, takes a bite. The room holds its breath. Her eyes widen, just slightly. A flicker of something unreadable crosses her face. She nods. Evelyn, to herself, softly. Unexpected. And just like that, she stands and leaves. Jordan doesn't need to chase her down for validation. He knows. He's already won. Int. Jordan's apartment. Next morning. Jordan wakes up to his phone exploding with notifications. His name is trending. He clicks on a video. An influencer is raving about his dishes. Influencer, V. This dude took soul food and elevated it. Like, I've never had anything like this before. He scrolls to another video. Someone filmed Evelyn's reaction. The caption. The critic who said Jordan Williams was predictable just got served. Jordan chuckles, shaking his head. Int. Soul and Spiced evening. The restaurant is busier than ever. New customers flood in, some flying in from out of state. A familiar face walks in. His grandmother, Mama Louise. She sits at a table as Jordan brings her a plate. She takes a bite and smiles. Mama Louise. Now that's innovation, baby. Jordan grins, finally at peace.